We live in an age that worships multitasking. The ability to juggle 5 conversations while answering emails, to cook while listening to a podcast while scrolling through a feed, to be everywhere at once, is praised as a superpower. But here's the truth that no one wants to hear. Multitasking doesn't make you superhuman. It makes you scattered. It doesn't sharpen the mind, it breaks it. Neurologists have studied this for years, and the science is clear. The human brain is not wired to focus on 2 complex tasks at once. When we multitask, we are not truly doing tasks simultaneously. We are switching rapidly, frantically, inefficiently from one thing to another. And every switch carries a cost. The cost is attention. The cost is memory. The cost is presence. Think of your mind as a window of light. When you focus, the beam is clear and steady. When you scatter it across 10 things, the light fractures, and nothing is illuminated fully. This is why multitasking feels exhausting. Your brain is not failing you, it is protesting. It is saying, I was not designed to live divided. And yet our culture glorifies division. We are rewarded for speed, not depth, for volume, not quality, for appearing busy rather than being whole. We've turned fragmentation into a badge of honor, and the more we wear it, the more broken we feel. Have you noticed how hard it is to remember what you just read when you were also checking your phone? Have you noticed how shallow conversations become when you are half listening, half distracted? Have you noticed the anxiety that rises when your mind is pulled in 10 directions at once? This is not coincidence. It is the mind splintering under the weight of too much. And the tragedy is not just personal, it is cultural. We are raising generations who believe presence is optional, that attention can always be divided without consequence. But when attention is divided, so is love, so is connection, so is life itself. Multitasking steals the depth of our days. It turns meals into moments of scrolling. It turns conversations into background noise. It turns life into a blur of half experiences, none of them fully lived. So why do we keep doing it? Because multitasking feels productive. Every switch of attention releases a small hit of dopamine, the brain's reward chemical. It tricks us into believing we are accomplishing more. But what we are really accomplishing is less, just with more exhaustion. Psychologists call this the switch cost. Every time you change focus, your brain takes time to reorient. You lose seconds, sometimes minutes, and with them, clarity. Multiply that across a day, and hours disappear into the cracks. But beyond lost time, the deeper cost is lost presence. The inability to give yourself fully to anything, not work, not play, not love. And without full presence, life becomes thin. So, what do we do in a world that demands multitasking? First, we admit the truth. Multitasking is not strength, it is fragmentation. Once you see this, you can begin to resist. Second, we practice single-tasking in small ways. When you eat, only eat. Taste the food, notice the texture, let the moment be whole. When you listen, only listen. Set the phone aside, meet someone's eyes, allow their words to land. When you work, only work. Close the extra tabs, turn off the notifications. Let your mind stretch into depth instead of being cut into pieces. At first it will feel strange, even boring, because your brain is addicted to the rush of switching. But slowly you will notice something different. Peace, clarity, a richness that multitasking never gave you. You will begin to remember things again. You will feel conversations sink deeper. You will taste life more vividly. And you will realize that multitasking never made you more alive. It only made you more absent. More. Presence is not just a spiritual idea, it is a neurological need. Your brain works best when it is focused, steady, undivided. And your soul feels most alive when it is here, fully here, instead of scattered across 1,000 demands. So here is the invitation. Stop celebrating division. Start honoring attention. Reclaim the wholeness of your mind. Because multitasking may impress the culture, but presence will save your life. It will save your relationships by allowing you to truly see and hear. It will save your creativity by giving your mind space to wander without interruption. It will save your peace by reminding you that you are not a machine built for constant switching. In the end, the truth is simple. When you try to be everywhere, you are nowhere. When you try to do everything, you do nothing deeply, and when you scatter your attention, you scatter your life. But when you choose one thing, when you give yourself fully, you discover the strength you were searching for all along. Not the shallow strength of multitasking, the quiet strength of presence. And that is why multitasking doesn't make you more. It breaks you. But presence makes you whole again. Presence makes you whole again.